Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic host of Bachelor Nation News. Pretty slow week this week. Not too much in the news, which is a good thing. That means people are happy. And speaking of happy, we've got Bachelor Sienne stuns at wedding. I'll tell you what she said. Remind you who she is if you're new to the community, and we'll get into all that. Follow me on Instagram at DNeals. I'm also on Patreon. Going to be going live right after this, literally right after this, patreon.com/Dave Neal. If you want to support me with behind-the-scenes bonus content or just give me a little Christmas gift, best thing you can do is join the community as little as $5 a month. All right, well, here it is, written by Sarah Heron, our good friend over at Us Weekly. Bachelor's Sienne Fleming. Am I pronouncing this right? Oh, I hope so. Marries Doug Fillmore in intimate ceremony in Anguilla. Am I pronouncing that right? Oh, boy, I'm about to piss off some Caribbean folks. I'm trying. By the way, doesn't he look like a Doug? He's got, like, smart keyboardist energy. Doesn't he look like a guy that invented the keyboard and plays the keyboard? Like, there's something about those glasses. It's like that Clark Kent look, but she got herself a good one. And of course, he punted out of his coverage, as they say, but he's got that nice sort of cream Caribbean, three-piece suit happening, and she's looking stunning in the wedding dress with a nice bouquet of white roses. Oh, boy. You know what? Once you get married, you can really talk more about weddings. Like, oh, my gosh, the florals look amazing, and the nice pearl earrings or whatever the hell's going on. Of course, she's the star of the show here, but you might say, hi, who is Sienne? Well, let's get into it. She was eliminated in week 7 of the 22nd season of The Bachelor. That was, government subsidy, PPP loan recipient Ari. Of course, he's fallen on tough times, barely can afford avocados in his second vacation home in Hawaii. The price of gas when you have a $100,000 Range Rover can be a lot. One thing that he can probably do, hopefully with the PPP loans, is he can afford to buy Donald Trump's new playing cards that come for $99. And if you want to get ripped off, there are new ways to do that. All right. What does that have to do with that story? Not so much. You could say she's upgraded from an Ari to a Doug. Personal life: began a relationship with Doug Fillmore in 2018. They announced their engagement on August 17th, 2021. 5'4", no 2 tattoos. How do they know all this? If you could be an animal, which one would you be? She says an elephant. Very good, incredibly intelligent, loyal, and just beautiful creatures. I agree with you there. Also very dangerous, too. Don't ever go near a bull elephant during mating season. What are 5 things you can't live without? Yoga mat, passport, lip gloss, sunglasses, and the ocean. Okay, sure. Favorite holiday, New Year's Eve. If you won the lottery, what would you be doing with your winnings? Buy each of my family members their dream home. If I won the lottery, I would not tell my family members I won the lottery. You know what I mean? I'll give them some presents, but I'll make them feel like they actually earned it. What qualities do you look for in a mate? Confidence, charming, kind, loyal, funny, open-minded, and intelligent. She said she's spiritual and believes in honoring yourself and treating all people with respect. Sienne seems like a catch. So here's what she had to say. Officially, Mr. and Mrs. Bachelor alum Sienne Fleming married longtime love Doug Fillmore in Belmond Cap Julica, Anguilla. Boy. After months of... by the way, if you don't know where Anguilla is, tell me it's not pronounced Anguilla. Because if it is, these double L's are really messing with me. I live in a predominantly Mexican neighborhood here in Los Angeles, in East LA. So my pronunciation's all over the map. Speaking of the map, there it is. Anguilla. Is that one of the Flemish islands? Is that related to Aruba and Curacao? Let's see. It's on the Leeward Islands in the Lesser Antilles, lying east of Puerto Rico in the Virgin Islands and directly north of St. Martin. St. Martin. The territory consists of the main islands of Anguilla, apparently 16 miles long by 3 miles. Okay, so I've pronounced it 3 different ways. So I for sure have pronounced it wrong, but I think I've also pronounced... Oh, here we go. Anguilla. Did I say that? Let's go with Anguilla. Anyway... moving it along, folks. We don't mind messing up. Perfection's the enemy of good. After months of debating a variety of wedding options from big to small, we finally made the decision to have an intimate beach ceremony with just the 2 of us. We researched... remember that guy? Will Smith, remember him? Singer. You guys remember rapper Will Smith? Scientology adjacent. Just the 2 of us, you and I. Did he sing that? That wasn't an original. We researched every hotel in the Caribbean and fell in love with Belmond Cap Julica, or Huluca, I don't know, Soft J. The moment we saw it. The hotel is located on the stunning Mondays Bay on the quaint but vibrant island of Anguilla. And it did not disappoint. We're already planning our next trip back and could not have imagined a more magical destination for our elopement and honeymoon. Just a side note for everyone out there who loves love. My wife and I are still trying to plan our honeymoon, and we're thinking about the Maldives. By any crazy chance, do I know any travel planners who can hook us up with a good rate for a Maldives location? We'll take Bali. Give me a good island somewhere is what I want. Far away from here. The couple legally wed on the U.S. last month before jetting off on their trip. Although we opted for an intimate ceremony in Anguilla, it was incredibly important to have our family present during the moment when we legally said, I do. Our civil ceremony and reception took place in L.A. a few weeks prior to our symbolic ceremony. Yeah, for our wedding, we actually got officially married in Mexico, which is way more complicated because you have to go through local laws. We had to get a judge had to come watch us get our blood taken. Yeah, they took our blood. Everyone's like, what? They really took your blood? I'm like, yeah, I don't know why. Apparently, they used to take blood for testing for STDs or to see if you're not compatible or if you're related. Either way, we didn't hear back. So I guess no STDs, no relation, and I guess we're compatible. But wow, how nerve-wracking that was. I was like, oh, honey. Anyway, I'm sure some people, when they get their blood taken, learn a little bit about themselves there. Cousins. Anyway, so we got legally married in Mexico because my wife was like, oh, the astrologist said that if we get married at this time, it's okay, sure, whatever, Our civil ceremony and reception took place, so they did in L.A. Despite being just the two of them, Fleming and Fillmore's nuptials had many of the elements of a traditional wedding. Our favorite element of the ceremony were exchanging vows in the sand while the sound of the waves and a local guitarist played in the background. As we reflected on our relationship and made promises for our future, the newlyweds gushed. Us broke the news of Fleming's engagement in August 2021. I knew he was the one from the moment I met him because I'd never felt the way I felt for him with anyone else. She's like, I met Ari. I didn't like him that much. This guy was way better. I don't know, just to take another jab, as we do. He has become my best friend and is truly the most kind and loving person I've ever known, the reality TV personality explained at the time. He puts up with all my antics, and I can be exactly who I am, quirks and all, when I'm with him. He planned the most amazing day, and it was a complete surprise. Bachelor Nation met Fleming on Ari's season of The Bachelor in 2018. She started dating Fillmore after her time in the franchise came to an end. We have been best friends since the moment we went on our first date nearly 5 years ago. As husband and wife, we are most looking forward to continuing to build our lives together as a family. So there it is. Oh, they did the cake cutting. This is the way to do it. Nice, quiet, intimate, beautiful, hazy background, gorgeous lighting. They got the champagne ready and plenty of cake. The twosome cut their cake on the beach. There it is. She said yes. The dress, my wedding dress was Mono. Am I pronouncing that right? Which is this might be the worst video I've ever made as far as pronunciation goes, which is a fairly new line by designer Eli Mizrahi. I think I got that right. Fleming explained the venue was absolutely the inspiration for the dress, as I wanted to wear a dress that would organically complement the Moroccan architecture of Cap Julica and the effortless backdrop of the pristine beach. There it is, folks. Lots of tongue twisters. Hopefully the husband and wife will have some tongue twisters of their own.
God.
All right, folks. Anything else to say? A nice photo there. This is the look you make when you are about to take a photo and somebody farted and you're like, what? What was that? Very sexy. Oh boy, are they going to have gorgeous children? And he looks tall, gorgeous. All right, a vision in white. Nothing wrong with short, ugly people, okay? But tall, gorgeous works in my book. No socks, no shoes, no problem. A vision in white. Are we quickly turning a no-name, nothing story into a best of 2022? By the way, there's a playlist on my channel you can look at Best of 2022. It's all of my nominated videos, which are pretty much the ones where there's no storyline and we just rant until something funny happens. My favorite element of the dress were the open back silhouette in double chiffon trains. Chiffon, did I get that right? Yeah, open back is something, I don't know if it's purity culture that's led us to an obsession with the latissimus dorsi, but let me tell you something. What is this down here? What's the lower back? The lower back arch photographed, chef's kiss. Never been better. I don't know what it is there. Maybe back in the day, women weren't allowed to show off their lower back, so we find it very sexy now. It's like literally, just the part that connects your body. And the bees have it with the little... Okay, what else do we have? The suit, Fillmore's tan suit was by Suit Supply. Good to know. There it is. There it is, folks. Only the two of them. So did they not even have a witness? Their parents weren't there? Either way, it looks great. They got the nice little goalpost. They do the thing in front of a man and wife. The couple sealed their union with a kiss. And then very nice photos. The duo opted to wed. We got that, the venue. And then is that the end of it? No, to the future. They tied the knot during. Okay, now it's just fluff. All right, well, that's the story, folks. If you aren't familiar and if you've been living under a rock, we have a podcast, Bachelor Rush Hour. Been doing it for a couple of months now. Every afternoon, we sum up all of the day's news, round it up, some other talk, my personal life. You just trust me with a little ranting, and I'll get you home safely. Bachelor Rush Hour, wherever you listen to podcasts. Link in the comment section if you want to donate to our Mother of the Day. We're supporting single moms this Christmas season. Isn't that a great thing? Help be the change. Donate a $5, $10, $20 gift. We'd really appreciate it. All right, off to the Patreon. See you in a bit.